though divine guidance be lost, I, the swordsman crossing the sea, shall yet conquer these mighty waters! Ah, new allies born from the perils of the high seas. What better way to begin an epic story? Merely my duty, dear friend. The mists thicken once more, shrouding this ever-tumultuous path. A maiden voyage for you, I presume? These waters teem with colossal, mystical, tacit discords. That behemoth you saw is called Cetus the Tidebreaker. It is a gentle giant that usually keeps to deep waters and exhibits no aggressive behavior. I saw something odd on its hide. Could that be the cause of its madness? Well, well, who's this little beach ball? A talking echo. Clever little thing. Got a name? Oh, my. Where are my manners? I do apologize. Brant's the name, captain of this fine vessel. As you can tell, we are a troupe, a merry band of fools chasing freedom across the seas. Please forgive the lack of propriety. Now, travelers from afar, may I know your names? Rover and Abby. Splendid! All who step aboard, guests of honor be. With names exchanged, friendships born at sea. Ahoy, crew! Let's give our new mates a proper welcome. Welcome to the one and only Troupe of Fools! Your little companion is quite amusing. I presume you must be headed to Renacida for the Carnival? Indeed it is. The crown jewel of Renacida's calendar. Ah, the endless masquerades, the sumptuous feasts, the wine flowing like rivers, and the music that never sleeps. For a few glorious nights, all your cares disappear. And at the Carnival's peak, our Sentinel Imperator will crown the festival's finest performer with the laurel. Of course not. No mortal has ever laid eyes on the Divine Sentinel up in the heaven of heavens. But the laureate may hear the Sentinel's voice. We've got a real laureate in our troupe. Shame he didn't sail with us today. Oh, the tales he would tell. You'd love to hear about his glory days. Absolutely. It's been a decade since the last Carnival. We're not about to miss this one. Sentinel or laurel, it matters not. The troupe of fools shall forever breathe freedom and unbridled joy into that city. It's the fog. Beware, my friends. The fog can affect echoes. This isn't just bad weather. It's a wave-worn phenomenon. Many tacit discords lurk in the fog, ready to obliterate any passing ship. But fear not. Our vessel shall not perish here. Before you stands a seasoned captain. Hark, brave crew! Secure the lines and unfurl the sails! The helm is mine to command! The final curtain shall not fall here! Our saga must endure! Bear with me, Lario. We're nearly through the fog. Rage on, Tempest! Your fury is but a breeze against our righteous course! Time to fight, my friends. I will hold the ship steady. Let the deluge descend! Our vessel stands firm! Our clarion call shall pierce the tempest roar! Thank you for your aid, my friends. Onward to Raguna we sail. Rest well as we journey forth. Settle in and take a good look around. No need to be shy, you hear? This chest? It's our first mate's personal haven. All good, Rochia? Some new friends have joined us. Well, you see, she's rather reserved. Her way of being friendly is an acquired taste. This coin is one of her prized possessions. I'd wager it's her way of saying nice to meet you. Maybe she's taken by your rapport with Abby. Behold, my friends, there she stands, Raguna's lighthouse of dawn. Here we are, Raguna's dock. You'll find echo boats ahead to ferry you straight into the heart of Raguna. Well, the Carnival hasn't started yet. We're just passing through, lending our friends a hand. And a quiet arrival, that's not our style. We'll sail into Raguna with flair, complete with a dazzling show and the loudest of ovations. Don't forget to stash some confetti in your pockets for the occasion. My pleasure. Speaking of which, where's that charming little companion of yours? Is it asleep? The fog likely caused this. Don't worry. Echoes will recover when they're out of it. Oh, and do yourself a favor. Try our nectar wine. They say one drop of the Gocce di Divino will let you rendezvous with the sentinel in your dreams. Ha! That might just be your shortcut to seeing the sentinel. May the winds be in your favor! The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow. A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate. Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles on me. Except in bets. And we've crossed paths with the rover again. Can't get luckier than that. Is that so? Then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid. To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows. Such bravery deserves to be hailed, my friend. I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the crew. Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know, holding your own for so long in a trial against the Tacit Discords. Here's a proposal. How about joining our troupe? We are wanderers adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troupe of Fools? Fools on the pilgrim sail often meet their demise in a storm, or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, they still face hunger, thirst, and the unforgiving wrath of nature. Maybe it's luck that brought you here so swiftly, and unharmed at that. Look around. This is all that remains of the pilgrim sail. This is always their final destination, where the fools meet their end. Otherwise, how could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland? I didn't expect their faith to lead them that far. The first mate's foresight is unmatched. Then the three of us can head up the mountain. But beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit. The dangers ahead will only intensify. All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend! This is the only way— Ha! Begone, you vexing wretches! The sacrificial arena's right there. Let's take them down in one blow! Even if it means death? I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act. Of course, but with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders? Why, aye, first mate. In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle. It seems the Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well. So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troupe usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxidus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them lingering around a certain sea. Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met? After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxidus is behind its strange behavior. At first, we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troupe has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. A haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up, and I dare say it's a triumph worthy of the ages. Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once we're done. Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wingray soared higher than the acolytes could reach. They couldn't do anything but watch golden pink petals rain from the sky for 3 whole days. They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the abyss. But we'll fight the tide and live our lives to the fullest. Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left us. Their deeds and songs are passed down through the ages. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach every corner of the world. And by then, even the tacit discords in the stormy sea will know our names. Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all. Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bardolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring him down safely. Although we might need a bigger cushion. In that case... All right, friends, old and new, come and join this sing-along! Bullseye! Almost done! Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my heartfelt gratitude. Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Ragunese for tacit discords. They look nearly identical to echoes, especially in the mist. But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now off the table. The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order has waned. They must be desperate to restore that trust. Our aim has always been clear: to restore the Carnival to its former glory with a performance for the ages. If the divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? Or witness a festival twisted into a tool for tyrants? If we win the laurel, we'll show that such punishment is absurd. But if that's truly their design, we shall break those divine shackles ourselves. Whether divinity exists or not, we will fight for Raguna's freedom, where everyone has the right to live and pursue a future of their own choosing. I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No worries, my dear boy. We'll have a quick rehearsal before the Carnival begins. Speaking of which, Ms. Carlotta, would you honor us by joining our performance? Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready, please join us on the stage of the troupe liner. Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition and our senses guiding us. That's what makes Commedia Improviso truly come alive. For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build our lines and act on the fly, responding to the unfolding show and audience reactions. And this time, our outline is: a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. A few brave heroes accept the minister's quest to defeat the Demon King and rescue her. This outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed by the Blessed Maiden herself, which was also about a hero facing a Demon King. To me, the world is a stage, and performing is much like combat. Coordinated movements, quick thinking, sharp reflexes, and, above all, trust in your allies. What I'm getting at is that you both are very skilled and capable. We don't have many do's and don'ts. So relax and express yourselves freely on stage. This rehearsal is to help you get familiar with basic stage movements, techniques, and the troupe style, and to build good rapport. If you're ready, let's begin. Everyone, a big round of applause to welcome the Rover and Miss Carlotta on stage. All right, next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths. Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, he embarked on a perilous journey across tempestuous seas. Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace in each other's gaze. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever. Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with the story. Anyway, it didn't stray too far from the outline, right? The thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability. There's always a rush of excitement with every twist and turn. You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. All right, that's enough for today. Let's save the grand reveal for the Carnival. Oh, and speaking of which, there's still something we need to prepare for you, isn't there? Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait to see it. Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday? All our preparations have led to this very moment. Leave that to me. Ready? The spotlight will be on you two. Then... Ladies and gentlemen, the grandest and most spectacular performance of the Carnival is about to commence. Let us give a warm round of applause as our actors now take the stage. An unending dark kingdom as monstrous beasts ravage the land. The Holy Maiden has been captured by the Demon King, and chaos descends. But lo, two valiant heroes step forth, accepting the minister's quest, vowing to vanquish the beasts and rescue the Holy Maiden. The heroes breach the first barrier, sweeping away the monsters within the city. Now, they advance toward the Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead? No wall can deter these free spirits. Even the stars seem to cheer on their bravery. The Demon King unleashes its minions, long awaiting these audacious intruders. They launch a fierce assault, intent on crushing the heroes and grinding them to dust. A sudden twist unbalanced the heroes. Then, at this crucial moment, a mysterious figure enters the fray. A divinity-sent emissary? Or a spirit from the shadows, perhaps? She seems moved by their passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks. It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge. The Demon King reveals itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh! The Demon King summons its foul army, poised for a climactic battle with the heroes. The victor will soon be revealed. Amidst the clashing swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave! And now, we await the Holy Maiden's return. If we defeat her, we can set the Cetus free! We'll give this performance the perfect finale! Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause. Ah, it has been far too long. This is the true essence of the Carnival. Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the Carnival! And to our very own laureate! A name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth! Friends, let's keep the mood lively. How curious. Since when has the Primus become so interested in social calls?
This is quite the ship you've got here. Looks like it's seen better days, though. It seems you've grown a strong connection with it. A few days ago, Ahab summoned me to take helm of this fine vessel. To be honest, I haven't the slightest clue. By the way, where are you now? Is that your gondola that's sailing away into the waves? Hello? Yoo-hoo! You there! Stop! He's heading straight into the storm! After him! The man's lost it!
This ship doesn't seem to require a full crew to operate. A captain will suffice. All set and ready for sail? Hold on tight! Fight till the end, Pequod! Let us venture into the abyss! In the limelight! 'Tis but a splash. Let the tempest strike harder! Ha ha! Same actor, different role. This is getting fun. Ha! 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 It appears that Pequod wasn't able to escape its fate after all. Alas, my duty as acting captain has been fulfilled. Farewell, my friends. Still standing, friend? Well, there's no fun in watching from here. Let's get ourselves front row seats. Then what are we waiting for? We're not missing this show for the world. Come on. Our freedom is not the Thessalia's to control. Strong enough to break these cages! Now writhe in flames. Now see from the... The return will not be undone by a sword. Everyone, together, we shall create wonders. I shall turn the tears of ravagers into sweet rain from above, and the howls of oppressors into the people's laughter. Mounds of vanity built on tainted riches. My blade shall cleanse their corruption. The bells of evening prayers have lost their true toll. Let my words compose a new chorale. The immortal returned, lives in the hearts of the worthy. Ha! For all eternity! Ha ha! Huh? Thank you for coming, friends. That's a wrap for today's show from the Troupe of Fools. Hey, Tina. What do you think? Was that a new escape record? Righto. Let's take this show to the next stage, shall we? Join me on this voyage to the world's end, my friend. Together we'll face that fleeting moment when the world turns upside down. Pew pew. Keep the cheers coming. Let the flames rise. Brant's the name, captain of the Fool's Troupe. A pleasure to meet you. And please, call me whatever you'd like. For I am but a humble fool in pursuit of freedom. Enough with introductions now. Let's hand the stage over to everlasting joy and boundless liberty. The curtains pull back, and I am here to hunt for every laugh. Brant, at your service. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. More power? Now we're stormproof and unstoppable. Let's go, full speed ahead. With this, the stage is set for a grand opening. Come on, trim the sails. We're smooth sailing now, on to the next stop. Hard to port side. With your strength, this massive wave is just a splash in our show. Bring it on. Now this is the strength worthy of a true swordsman of the seas. Join me on this voyage to the world's end, my friend. Together we'll face that fleeting moment when the world turns upside down. Ah, no worries. Let the flames rise! Hip. Listen carefully. More passion. Ah! I know, I know. Let me see. Aha! Ha! A bet to start the day. Oh, Battier, you do know how to charm a man. What are we betting? Only a six-pack. That's unlike you, Battier. Ah, look who decided to join us. You've come at the perfect moment. We're about to place a very, very important bet. Hey now, grant this captain his due. I'm working hard to secure some fine libations for us. Battier fancies himself my rival, so he's wagering his prize stash of wheat liquor. Believe me, that stuff from Eglatown is pure heaven. Smooth, sweet, I can almost taste it already. Ha! A bold move, Battier. Let's make this really interesting. What would you have me wager? Deal. It's been too long since I last cooked for the crew. If I lose, I'll show you all what this captain can whip up in the galley. Well, well, I didn't see that coming. But I do relish a good twist. Very well. A bet's a bet. Looks like I'm a humble sailor today. Absolutely, my friend. We'll sail straight. But no pressure, of course. It's entirely up to you whether you wish to take command. Setting that aside, why not join us for dinner? Trust me, you won't want to miss the liquor you won for us. Allow us to thank you properly for all the help you've given. So, what say you? Will you honor us with your presence? And I'll be excusing myself as well, Captain. Ah, time to scrub the decks until they shine like gold. Oh, and if you find yourself with nothing to do, feel free to explore. Make yourself feel right at home on this ship. Ciao! Let me see. Aha! Ha! Tja! Hey, little one. There you go. Beyond my beloved horizon! There's still time before dinner. Smiles are all around. Why not wander about and soak it all in? Battier did say the winner would be the captain, but of course the choice is yours. So, do you want the helm? Simply put, you chart the course and steer the ship. The crew will be ready to sail on your order at a moment's notice. Might seem easy enough, but there's more to being captain of the troupe of fools. These seas are full of thrilling quests and glittering treasures. That's where a true captain shines, leading their crew to uncover lost legends, revel in the crowd's cheers, and sail boldly through the stormy sea toward glory. But none of this is possible without a captain, and the same goes for every member of the troupe. Take Battier, for example. He's our best fisherman. Tina, she knows every inch of the sea, and Levito's stories could stretch on to fill 100 nights. Everyone's unique talents make this troupe what it is. Each soul plays an important role. Ah, but duty calls, Captain. Oh, time to scrub the decks before dinner, as promised. Dinner's at 6. Oh, good, there's still time. Until then. Huh. May I have a look? Yes. On these seas, there's only one legend about Dee. The story of Drake, the Golden Captain. Captain Drake, the famed hero of Renacida. Legend has it, he assembled a crew with naught but a single coin and amassed great riches from the wealthiest of men. He then embarked on a quest to chart a safe passage across the stormy sea, a feat worthy of being remembered forever. But there was a price. Only one crew member returned, and he had been driven mad. What happened out there is still a mystery. Such tales were my bedtime stories. Back when I had just boarded the Pilgrim sail, with no family and nightmares that could raise the dead, Toscanini would share such stories to comfort me. At the time, I swore that if I ever became a captain, every crew member would come back safe. No exceptions. Something wrong, Heimer? Bella. Since the pirates started stirring the waters around Raguna, she's been hiring us to guard her family's ships. Well then, our next stop is clear. Fortune has a way of smiling on us, Captain. Shall we try our luck at the restaurant? What say you? Ready to check it out? Aye, aye, Captain. Our course is set. Ready the sails and let the wind carry us. I've had dealings with Bella before. She's all right in my books, but she's got an odd obsession with good luck charms. The last time we encountered a thick fog, she was a bundle of nerves, convinced I needed to be tied to the mast to ward off any siren beguilements. Naturally, it was quite the spectacle. Ridiculous, but we all love a good show. Once we were deep in the fog, I managed to wriggle free. You should have seen her face. There she is. Huh, it's rare to see her drinking alone. Let's go talk to her. Bella, my friend! Why so down? It's not like you to drink alone. I'm sorry to hear that, Bella. But I've got news for you. I'm not the captain today. If you need good luck, you'll have to ask this one here. You never know what the tides will bring, huh? Margarita, 2 glasses of nectar wine, please. And top off Bella's drink, on my tab. No luck charm beats a good glass of gocce di divino. Cheers to shaking off that bad luck. Ah, that's fine wine. By the way, Bella, where exactly did that coin of yours get stolen? A common thief. Captain, I have a plan, but I'll need you to steer the ship this time. All eyes on me! I, Brant of the Troupe of Fools, have a grand announcement to make. Friends, gather round. Have you ever heard of the legend of the lucky coin? A coin said to guide its owner to untold riches and hidden treasures buried deep beneath the stormy sea. My friend is fortunate enough to have half of this coin, so we set out to find the other half. The fog tried to lead us astray, and raging tides sought to hold us back, but we did not yield. The coin's magic has led us here, and now We seek to reunite it with its missing piece. So, ladies and gentlemen, if any among you holds a clue to the whereabouts of the other half of this coin, step forward now. Share with us the secret, and fortune shall be shared in return. And then, my friend drove the harpoon deep into the fish. The line snapped taut, pulling us down, nearly dragging us overboard. Just then, we heard the haunting song of the sirens weaving through the thick fog. Not even the dangerous fog or those eerie melodies could rattle my friend's resolve. Instead, he leaped onto the back of that monstrous fish and led us out of danger, as bold as a lion. It was as if the sentinel, impressed by our courage, rewarded us with this: a half coin, nestled deep in that fish's belly. How was my improvised performance, Cap? Want no applause or cheers for your humble bard? Thank you, thank you. All right. Seems like we've got ourselves a lucky gentleman. How about an introduction first? And then you tell us where that coin is. Pirates? Aldrich. So it is him. Of course. And your payment will be a one-way trip to the Order Tribunal. May you start a fresh chapter there, my friend. An old acquaintance of mine, so to speak. We were banished on the Pilgrim sail together. I remember he even had a nickname, Quickfoot Aldrich. But he always had trouble embracing our ideals, so he left the troupe before long. The next time we saw him, he had already become a pirate. He's probably after Drake's treasure as well, which explains why he took the coin from Swiper. Well, that's the part we'll need to see for ourselves. Looks like we'll be burning the midnight oil. Once we arrive, we'd better keep an eye out for those plushies. Captain, look over there. Looks like they're preparing for a grand gathering. As much as I'd love to go over and stoke the fires of their fun, those pirates are in high alert. If our approach is clumsy, we might as well shout, "Hello, we're here to ruin your party." Exactly what I was thinking. See those echoes over there? Ha! As the saying goes, at sea abide by the waves, on land respect the earth. This is a plushie gathering, so we'd better fit in with their customs. Come on, Captain. The night has cast its spell, and it's time for the plushies to dance. Let's welcome the superstars of tonight's plushie gathering, Cuddle Wuddle and Lottie Lost. And I'm Lottie Lost. All right, let's go give Aldrich a surprise he won't forget. With these disguises, we're perfectly camouflaged. Let's mingle with the crowd, see if we can uncover any useful information. Lottie Lost. No, we're not the same. That's a sad Lottie Lost. I'm the happy one. She said, "A Lottie Lost can't be happy. I've never seen a happy one before. And that Cuddle Wuddle looks real strong. Why are you here? Is it for that big bad pirate?" Yes, I picked up a few phrases in Echo Speak from Pancake. Fine, I may have embellished a bit. Don't be angry. She's warning us to be cautious. Pirates aren't fond of echoes, so she and her friends have been forced to stay out of their sight. Don't worry, gentle Lottie Lost. We'll do our best to help you and your friends dance freely in the moonlight again. Aldrich really hasn't changed a bit. Get ready, he's about to launch into one of his Aldrich speeches. A dream or not, it's wrong to treat people like that. No wonder we ran into trouble a few days back. Enough of your bluster, Aldrich. Can't you see your audience is about to doze off? It's happy, Lottie Lost. And remember those dazzling names, for you are about to witness our might in this showdown. Flame, you say? Let me turn this into a bonfire. Victory's mine! Ha All yours, Captain! Aldrich fled like a cat with its tail on fire, still living up to his old nickname, Quickfoot. Don't worry, Captain. I've got a feeling our paths will cross again soon enough. Well, would you look at that? Captain, I didn't know you were fluent in Echo. Miss, as promised, you and your friends can now dance in the moonlight to your heart's content. Go on. Enjoy. It seems Aldrich spent too much time on the sea and forgot the fundamental rule of this trade. Quid pro quo. If you want the sea's rewards, you have to give something in return. Just like how being a captain doesn't just come with rights, but duties too. Every reward has its price, and tricking his men into paying it for his own gain is absolutely unforgivable. Anyway, take a look at this. This map marks 3 isles. I'm betting they're the hiding places for Drake's treasure. Well, who could resist the siren call of Drake's fabled riches? It's tempting, no doubt. But, truth be told, it's not the treasures themselves that draw me in. It's the stories, the legend of Drake himself. What did he face? What mysteries did he leave behind? There's no grander performance than that, Captain. We've come this far already. I'd regret it forever if I turned back now. So yes, I want to visit those isles, and maybe we can uncover the truth about Drake's treasures. That's exactly what I was thinking. Luckily for us, one of our troupe's gondolas has been docked since the Carnival. Looks like it'll come in handy after all. Off we go. I'll lead the way. I've sent the coordinates of the first isle to your terminal. Now all we need to do is sail full speed ahead toward our destination. We're nearing the dock. Let's head in. It's so quiet, like an intermission. Whenever it gets this still, I can't help but anticipate the next act, and the surprises it might bring. Pew pew! I've seen more fight in a children's theater troupe. Anyway, looks like they were digging over there. Let's take a look. Sure there is. My trusty shovel. And some air. All right, no more jokes. Keep digging, Captain. I can't wait to see what surprises the second isle has in store. Look at those shipwrecks, Captain.
Are those Drake's ships?
Yes. It's said that Drake's fleet sailed across the entire stormy sea. Hard to believe that such a legendary figure could lose his way. But if these wrecks are here, it means we're nearing our destination. Don't worry, this happens often when you're out at sea. Just trust the wheel in your hands, and trust me. Follow their lights, Captain, and we'll safely reach our destination. That's Aldrich's voice. Ha! 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 I know. Interlude time. Pew pew! Listen carefully. Huh. You think so too, huh? Oh, throwing in random plot twists like this will only confuse the audience.
He's immortal. For no raging storm.
Look at me! Let's see how this plays out.
And again.
Rescue missions. Oh, right. I am the flaming returned, the immortal scourge of the seas. Cross me, and you'll be haunted by the crackle of flames every night. Oh, what a generous captain you serve. Truly selfless. And yet somehow these two were left behind to stop us? Well then, let's head to the next isle. Ah, we're nearly there at last. I'm very excited. There's something magical about the end of a journey, don't you think? That's when the real excitement kicks in, just before the final curtain call. So, Captain, ready for what comes next? And I didn't think you'd still be here. Where's all that treasure then? Your crew is itching for the grand return of their selfless, heroic Captain Aldrich. Ah, I see. You want an honorable duel with my captain. A proper sea knight's duel full of valor and... All right, we accept. Hand over the key. Well, the gate's closed. Looks like our friend left us with these two chop-chops for company. There's an opening over there. Let's check it out. Ha! I knew there'd be a way forward. Ha! Focus, will you? Lost by seafarers, no doubt. Likely got caught in the sea fog and couldn't find their way out. Poor boys. It's badly eroded. Let's take a closer look. Looks like he's a captain. He's got a scale in one hand and... Wait. That coin in his other hand. It looks just like the one we found. One side holds treasure and the other... a broken heart. What do you think it means, Captain? So you're saying we may need to trade something precious, like our heart, for the treasure? You know, there are stories about a place at the edge of the ocean, a nation where people use scales to measure everything. Souls, wealth, nothing escapes the balance. Perhaps this painting nods to that. Everything has a price. Classic quid pro quo. Fascinating, isn't it? Maybe even Drake had a sense of fairness when it came to treasure. Anyway, let's keep moving, Captain. I have a hunch we'll uncover more soon. Curses, huh? I guess that's why no one's ever managed to bring back Drake's treasure. It says, "Oh, sea, curse equally all who dare to steal the treasure. Remember the law of quid pro quo. Remember the law of quid pro quo." Looks like to claim Drake's treasure, one must pay a price equal to its worth. Maybe that's why no one succeeded. The treasure demands something in return. Exactly. If we want something from the sea, we have to offer something in return. Ignore that rule and greed will swallow us whole, likely with our lives as the main course. Captain, I know what we need to do. Do you trust me? That's all I needed to hear. Let's head for the treasure. It's okay. In accordance with the law of the sea, this is just a teeny tiny curse. Nothing more, nothing less. But everything comes with a price, Aldrich. And now, it's time to pay yours. Watch out, Captain. Ha ha! Ha ha! Perfect finale. Ouchie! Hup, keep the cheers coming. Ow! Careful! I never thought he'd pick those treasures over his own life. Back then, when Toscanini first told us about Drake's story, I said I wanted to be a captain who led the crew to countless triumphs, so that everyone gets to carve out their own destiny. Aldrich just laughed, calling it foolish. He said, "You fool, with Drake's treasure you can crush anyone and make everyone's life better by force." I never bought into that. For me, it's not about riches or power, it's about freedom. The freedom to sail your own course. That's why we parted ways. He left the troupe of fools and became a pirate. As a captain, you're quite different yourself. Certainly one I'd be proud to follow. You accept your crew for who they are, understanding and respecting their choices. I've had my share of adventures, but I must admit, this one with you has been a breath of fresh air. By the way, look at this. This is Golden Captain Drake's map, a record of his life. According to this, he and his crew did indeed brave the treacherous stormy sea and return with immense wealth, but not without paying dearly. Heavy fog, disease, getting hopelessly lost. Each entry could have sunk an entire fleet. By the time they made it back to the Isle, only a handful survived. Most of them never left. In the end, only one sailor remained, with this coin. Remember what that note said? Remember the law of quid pro quo. I believe it means if you want Drake's treasure, you have to offer something in return. The price I paid for this scroll was that coin. Yes, but isn't it fascinating? A single coin can lead to both dreadful curses and priceless treasures. Who would have guessed that Drake's most valuable treasure would be a map worth just one coin? Honestly, when I made the trade, I wasn't sure what I'd get. I had faith in you, my friend, and the spirit of adventure. This story is far more compelling than the saga of the Flaming Returned, don't you think? Ah, you remember those pirates who said I was always on the run? Every time a bounty was placed on my head, I'd work with my crew. They'd turn me in for the reward and I'd handle the escape. Although rumors spread faster than I expected. Anyway, if you're up for it, the trip back is long enough for me to tell you all about it. So, Captain, the adventures come to a close. Ready to sail back home? What a journey. It feels good to be back. Time really does fly. Anyway, this is for you. Exactly. I figured it would be a good memento of our adventure. Oh, and due to your stellar performance, I'm officially naming you our troupe's honorary captain, as witnessed by this map. Well, that depends on when the next adventure calls. You know that I'll be ready to join you. Just say the word. I'm proud to announce that you are now our troupe's honorary captain. Whenever the next grand adventure calls, count me in. I'll be ready. To which stage will life guide us next? Well, whatever it is, I'll play my role to the fullest. I've got some time today. What would you say to a nice stroll on the beach? Well, maybe the sea breeze and ocean sunset will inspire you. When sailing the seas, always remember to set your course first, and then adapt to whatever comes your way. Hey, here to see our performance? Take this ticket. No need to bring anything, just a smile and a heart full of excitement. But if you insist, well, when I step on stage, be sure to give me all the applause and cheers you've got. All I think about on stage is losing myself in the role. The stage becomes my entire world, with every light, note, and movement telling my story. Up there, the world is my oyster. But once I step off, I'm just a minor character in the tale of Solaris.
The boundless sea is the grandest stage. Its towering waves are most thunderous applause. We sail with the currents and winds, hunting for cheers and laughter on every distant shore. Therefore, my friend, lift your voice and dance with abandon, for you, for me, and for every day we have lived in full. Ain't got no money. Here, try this wine. A bit too sweet? That's just my strength. Everyone's brew tastes different, you know. Battier's has a spicy edge. Tina's is rather refreshing. This is the troupe's strength, the blend of everyone's life. For me, any food's fair game. Come on, don't overthink it. When you're hungry enough, everything tastes amazing. One day, our troupe will sail to every corner of the world, and every wave will echo a shared story. The tale of the fools. Take this telescope and see for yourself. Even the highest clouds feel close enough to touch, don't they? With this gadget, you'll catch every thrill on stage and every new world waiting out at sea. Unforgettable adventures? Well, where to start? How about an ancient trial that spanned over a century? Don't be fooled by our first mate's age. If you ever need performance advice, she's your go-to. Plus, she's also an excellent stage designer. She's got her course set and sticks to it, no matter what. Living as a Montelli is no easy path, but she's determined to make her own way. And mark my words, when her performances draw to a close, she'll be known not just as a Montelli, but Carlotta. Some call her a saint, others a sinner. But who is she really? No one cares how she treats her friends or faces her foes. The Order's tales never speak of her dreams, and the legends conceal her heart's desire. Everyone has heard of Cardothea, but does anyone know the person behind that name? Happy birthday, my dear friend! Got any plans today? How about slipping away with me for a little adventure? I'll even let you take the helm. Here, hold on tight. Together we'll sail into the far horizon. Let me see. Aha! Hey, little one. There you go. Brant's the name, captain of the Fool's Troupe. A pleasure to meet you. And please, call me whatever you'd like. For I am but a humble fool in pursuit of freedom. Enough with introductions now. Let's hand the stage over to everlasting joy and boundless liberty. The curtains pull back, and I am here to hunt for every laugh. Brant, at your service. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. The course is determined. Time to set sail. Rage on, approaching storm. Applaud for me, dear friend. With this, the stage is set for a grand opening. Come on, trim the sails. More power? Now we're stormproof and unstoppable. Let's go, full speed ahead. We're smooth sailing now, on to the next stop. Hard to port side. With your strength, this massive wave is just a splash in our show. Bring it on. Now this is the strength worthy of a true swordsman of the seas. Join me on this voyage to the world's end, my friend. Together we'll face that fleeting moment when the world turns upside down. More passion. Listen carefully. Victory's mine. Perfect finale. Keep the cheers coming. Here's to me. Thank you, thank you. Right behind you. Focus, will you? Don't blink. In the limelight! Climax of the show! Let the flames rise! Epic shot. At the helm. Ow, careful. No worries. A little mishap. 'Tis but a splash. Let the tempest strike harder. This is getting fun. The curtain falls. This is not the end. The Fool's final act. Your moment on stage. Same actor, different role. Brant salutes you. Beyond my beloved horizon. The compass points this way. First to the treasure. Ooh, any wine inside? The scent of history. You earned it. You keep it.
Hey, over here! Go ahead, take a swig. This one is Captain Brant's signature blend. So, how is it? Blends can vary quite a bit depending on who's making them. Vattier tends to lean toward a spicy flavor, while Tina's special mix has a refreshing twist. These vibrant flavors reflect the diverse life experiences of the mixers, leaving a unique mark on the blend. For me, the process of mixing a blend feels a lot like a stage performance. They both thrive on a bit of spontaneity. Sometimes I'll throw in an unexpected twist, be it Waterlamp, Sunflare Everlasting, or Angelica. I love to explore that freedom, unbound by ingredient combos or strict measurements. Just pour out your ideas and let them blend in. Sometimes that's all it takes. You'll never know what unique taste might emerge next. That sense of unknown, filled with endless possibilities, has always intrigued me. It would be such a joy if one day you could share a special blend that's uniquely yours. Don't worry if you're not sure how to mix. Just come to me whenever you're ready. I'm here to share all my knowledge with you. Whew, anyway, it's been a tough day. The flaming returned, immortal scourge of the seas? Still hung up on that, are we? Have you ever come across those outrageous posters, my friend? They spin tales far more imaginative than those mediocre playwrights groveling before the Order ever could. One of the charges they threw at me was that I led the troupe in the raid of the Pilgrim's Sail. Raid? Seriously, where did they even get that idea? The truth is, I went there to rescue the refugees alongside my troupe members. You know the backstory. I was part of the crew on the Pilgrim's Sail, and I carry with me the tales of the fools aboard that ship. They were burdened with trumped-up charges and forced onto the Pilgrim's Sail by the Order, marching blindly toward doom. How could I just stand by and watch such cruelty unfold? It's simply not in me. As for that wanted poster, well, no need to fret. The only thing it does is bring in some much-needed income for the troupe. Now, allow me to turn the tables and ask you something. What's it like being a one-day captain? More intriguing than it sounds, isn't it? Well, the brave set sail for a quest to hunt down the priceless treasures rumored. Even with the curses of the past and the schemes lurking ahead, justice will always prevail over evil. Together, we've pulled off a thrilling and spectacular performance on the high seas, my friend. I can hardly contain my excitement for your next spontaneous act. Of course, you are always welcome at every stage of mine from here on out. Come on, my friend. Another toast would do us good. Let's sing for life and embrace freedom. Here's a toast. To facing fate's challenges and embarking on grand adventures. To freedom, to courage, and to our honorary captain.